All right, everybody. Good Wednesday morning. This is First Warn Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Brad Panovich. It's been a while since we've done a video update because we really haven't had any winter weather, and we really have kind of had a little taste of spring. But now that we're getting this taste of spring, we're actually cooling off today. But the reason I'm doing the update is talk a little bit about the cooler weather, but the fact that we could have a chance for some thunderstorms. We're not looking at anything too strong right now, but just to our west, there will be some severe weather starting tomorrow, and some of those storms could roll our direction as we go into your Friday. So that's good news if you're an allergy sufferer, because that's actually going to help with some of the allergies. Let me start with what's going on right now here in the Carolinas. If you were a little shocked this morning by the drastic change, it really was coming yesterday from the Raleigh area. It was only in the upper 30s to low 40s yesterday. We have these northeast winds, the cold wedge, wedging up against the mountains. Those low clouds are hanging tough up there. And if these should continue to build south, which there is a chance that could happen, we could really struggle to even get into the low 50s. Got to remember, our average high now is up around 58 degrees. So most of the country has cooled down dramatically from the really warm weather we had recently. Look at all the cold air up to the north, and an icy morning right now in the St. Louis area, where you can see quite a bit of ice falling there right now. It doesn't look particularly heavy, but it's just enough that it's causing some major issues for the morning commute there. Want to talk about the risk for severe weather as we go into Thursday. This is from the Storm Prediction Center. You can see the moderate risk here over the Region 8 area of northeast Arkansas, western Tennessee, the Boot Heel of Missouri, and then down into northern Mississippi and all the way to Little Rock. Then the slight risk is a pretty big area. And then the general thunderstorm risk actually extends into western North Carolina. It looks like most of the action is going to be to our west, but there is potential there that some storms, at least the rumbling of thunder, is going to be heard here in the Carolinas. Here's a look at the European model. Let's watch as the system develops here across the middle of the country. We'll go out 24 hours, 30 hours. This is 36 hours. So this is Thursday morning. You can see the rain starting to develop there. This is Thursday afternoon, about 2 to 3 in the afternoon, and then we get into Friday. I should say actually Thursday night into Friday morning. There's the 48-hour forecast. This is when we're likely going to see some really strong storms over Arkansas. And as it moves east, most of the energy you can see travels up into the Ohio Valley, but the trailing cold front is going to bring a line of showers and thunderstorms right through the Carolinas, starting early Friday morning and then into the afternoon hours. And then the system should begin to weaken just a little bit as it pushes off to the east. So we go out into the future, you can see temperatures not exactly warm here, but not exactly cold either. Pretty mild pattern setting up, pretty typical for early March. I do notice another strong system developing next Monday. That moves through the Ohio Valley, brings another cold front through here on Tuesday. And then it does get a little chilly for this time of year. The 540 line stays to our north, but this is going to mean temperatures probably in the low to mid 50s here as we go into next week. So a little bit below average before things start to rebound. Let's take a look at a couple of the parameters. This is the lifted index from our Futurecast model, and essentially what you're looking at here is the amount of instability in the atmosphere. What do you have to lift parcels and create thunderstorms? And you can see right in here a lot of lift here. This lifted index is well below zero, and you can't actually see it here. I'll drag it over, but this will give you an idea. Once you get in that yellow, you're talking about 6 to 7 below. There's a little line of lifted indices that moves through here. Not all that impressive. Again, not looking at anything too major here. Let's take a look at CAPE. This is the amount of energy in the atmosphere for thunderstorms to develop. You can see all of this red. This is where we have a lot of convective available potential energy, CAPE for short, mainly across Oklahoma. I'm kind of surprised we won't see more of an issue in Oklahoma, but then you see the lift here. Now, part of the thing is the lift in the lift index and the CAPE, the energy, aren't that strong, but the shear is off the charts. This is one of those low CAPE, high shear events that we get oftentimes this time of year. And then as it moves into the Carolinas, notice this narrow band right here. This is the squall line moving through. So this will not be a big deal for the Carolinas, but it's likely we're going to at least see some rain, which is actually going to be some good news because that's going to help knock down some of this pollen that we've had across the region. So just a quick update, cold weather today, cold weather tomorrow, warms up on Friday ahead of the front, then we get some showers and storms, and then back to typical weather heading into the weekend. Hope you're having a great hump day. I'll see you today starting at 4, 5, and 6.